To leave the bar. In fact, I think they should close off the bar. Yes. Yes, you can't have a press conference and there is noise at the bar. How is it that you're going to leave with information that you can bring to your neighbors? Now tell me. No, it's not just the media. You alone can't do it. We need every voice, everyone to bring the news. Fantastic. You guys look good. Now, I was talking with Aisha Query just now, and she said to me, boy, this town looks good. And you know why Dream is here. Because this town not only looks good, but because it's the new gateway for the rest of the Caribbean. It is. Montego Bay is the place to be. If you're not in Montego Bay, you're not saying nothing. All right? And the mayor agrees with me. His worship, the mayor, Councillor Richard Vernon. I saw him earlier this evening. He was at another function boasting about Montego Bay. He can't help himself. Miss Aisha Query, who is going to be representing Minister Babsy Grange. Mr. Jason Russell, President of the Montego Bay Chamber of Commerce and Industry, and our host this evening. The Jamaica Tourist Board representative here this evening is Jeron Broughton. She's representing JTB, and I can see on the Dream shirts to have JTB here. President of the Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association, Chris Jarrett. Chris, I hear you're in Montego Bay again. Welcome back, my friend. I know you do have two businesses here, so you want to be here. Chamber of Commerce board members, if there are any here. Directors and staff of Dream Entertainment, welcome to Montego Bay. I'm not sure if Ribby is a member of the Dream Entertainment team, but I have not seen him in Montego Bay in years. So I am giving him a special welcome. Welcome, Ribby. We're happy to have you here in Montego Bay. Members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Montegonians, please give Dream and the rest of the team out of Kingston a Montego Bay welcome for me, please. Montegonians love entertainment. We have the largest, or should I say the best, because it's probably not the largest, I would be lying, but the best reggae festival in the world. And now we are about to take on the best party in the universe. Boy, I tell you, I can't believe how me happy. And I had stopped going to parties where I have to wear those short things. But you know, so when Dream come back, I know me have to find me H paper. You understand me? I want to invite a man who I have a lot of admiration for. And I believe that Jason Russell must have had something to do with you coming to Montego Bay. So ladies and gentlemen, help me to welcome our president of the chamber as he welcomes them officially to Montego Bay. Come on, Jason. What kind of thank you clap that?
I'm daddy.
Wait, up to when I know. They cannot run Dream out of the town.
That's more like it. Thank you very much, Janet. I'm going to continue to observe your protocols. Big up the mayor. I hear Debo is also coming, so he's running a little bit late. But as somebody that has worked with Dream for the better part of 10 years, I feel like family. And going to Negril was just truly a wonderful trip every year. I'll pack my things up and go down and work, but it never felt like work. The Dream Team, as they call themselves, and the saying is, the dream teamwork make the dream work. Sorry, yes. They never hired me this year, so I forgot all of it. But going to Negril, it was obvious that pain points were unavoidable. As much as the shuttles helped, as much as the venues helped, Dream was growing too big, bursting at the seams at time. And I started to nudge them. Started to say, guys, Negril a little small still, you know. You know what rooms we have in Moby? Guys, you ever see Pier 1 venue? It can hold a whole heap of people. Have you ever been to Tropical Beach? Pineapple Beach? Have you seen the new park that we built on the ocean? Harmony Beach Park? Millions of dollars spent here. And eventually, it cracked. So, Dream is now a reality. We don't even want to say it's a reality. I have sown the seed. So, we'll see what happens. But from the chamber, we have no negatives. Talking it over with the team, and we have a lot of board members here. It's 100% go for us. And on behalf of the chamber, on behalf of businesses in Montego Bay and Montegonians, would like to welcome, if Dream decides to come, I don't know, have you decided, or are you going Ochi or Mandeville? I don't know. But if you, St. Thomas, if you decide to come to Moby, we welcome you and thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Jason. As a past president of the Montego Bay Chamber myself, I can't tell you, I spoke with Kamal Bankey earlier this evening and he said to me, Janet, I go to the UK 4 times a year to market to the people in the UK. And one of the main reasons why we saw so many people from the UK in Negril is because of that. I now invite Kamal to do opening remarks. He's the chairman of Dream Entertainment and a friend of mine. Kamal, I love you and I'm very happy to see you in my town. I can't tell you how much happy me be. Honestly. Welcome home.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody. Wow. What a wonderful place to be. Firstly, I would like to say that all protocols will be observed. And as our gracious host, Janet has said, my name is Kamal Bankey, and I am honored to be here. I am the chairman of Dream Entertainment. And of course, I am no stranger to this city. I have spent many, many, many days and nights here, and it is one of my favorite places to be in the world. So, first of all, welcome again, everybody. Now, today is truly a historic day. Believe me. When you fast forward 5 years and you think back to August 13, 2025, you're going to remember today, and you're going to remember how we started this journey here at Pier 1 together. For those that don't know, Dream Weekend was founded in 2009 by the coming together of a few groups of events. Daydreams, Wet and Wild, Yush, Beer Vibes, which is World Vibes, Twisted Spirits, Igloo, and of course, we spent 16 years in Negril. Everlasting memories were made, relationships started, and ended. Songs were made about Dream Weekend. Viral moments were captured, and we became a household name and a part of pop culture forever. We, all together, my partners, our staff, our stakeholders, our workers, our suppliers, we absolutely created history by making Dream the biggest party festival in Jamaica on the sands of Negril. We are forever grateful to the people of Negril who helped us to create this brand, and without you, we would not be who we are today. So thank you, firstly. Dream Weekend, as you may or may not know, actually boasts the biggest economic impact of any festival in Jamaica. And our brand, Exodus Carnival, is also the largest band in Carnival in Jamaica, which is the largest season marketed by the Ministry of Tourism. In our entertainment industry, especially post-COVID, as you know, we must evolve and grow. We are here in Montego Bay for our 2026 launch. And that can only mean one thing. The rumors are absolutely true. Dream Weekend 2026 will be held in the tourism capital of Jamaica, Montego Bay, from July 30 to August 4th. Dream Weekend 2026 will be held right here in Montego Bay, in the tourism capital of Jamaica, from July 30th to August 4th. Those are our dates, and this is our location. Undoubtedly, you will hear more from some of our other Dream directors about what the experience will look like and feel like. That's not my job to tell you, but it is my job to tell you how grateful and happy we are to be here today to share this moment that will go down in time as a historic moment again. You're going to ask, what does this mean for Jamaica? What does this mean for you? What does this mean for us here today? Montego Bay, as you know, has had a long history hosting Jamaica's biggest concerts and festivals, boasting 20 to 30,000 people in attendance. Dream Weekend will now have access to much larger venues and larger hotel room stock, allowing us to grow and incorporate new stakeholders and retain existing and older stakeholders. Older not in terms of your age, but people who have been with us from the start. Right, Fagan? This, of course, will allow the consumer to benefit from shorter commuting times from the airport, better transport and logistics, and larger venues that will hold larger-than-life experiences day and night. Tours and excursions, fine dining and white glove service here in Montego Bay will become symbiotic with the experience at Dream Weekend Montego Bay. We are happy to be here, and we are happy to be here with you all. Thank you very much for welcoming us.
Lord have mercy. Boy, I don't know. Me think me too happy. Councillor Richard Bernard, have you ever seen me this happy in a long time? Of course. All right, okay. All right. We feel better then. Listen to me, guys. Guess what I'm seeing? Jobs, jobs, jobs. Because we know Dream not taking the people from Kingston to come and work on Dream in Montego Bay. So, we're looking forward to all the jobs that we will get because we're experts at hosting events here in Montego Bay. So, guys, give Kamal another round of applause. Listen to me. The people are bringing white gloves service in addition to everything else. I understand that Mr. Howard McIntosh is in the audience. So I want to now invite Mr. McIntosh, who is a chairman of the Entertainment Advisory Board in the Ministry of Culture and Entertainment, to now grace us with his presence. Please give him a wonderful welcome to Montego Bay. Mr. McIntosh. McIntosh, I understand you're representing the Honorable Babsy Grange. Where's Mr. McIntosh? Oh, okay. Boy. How are you, my friend? You know, I'm always happy to see you in my town. You want me to help you? You're good? Welcome. Welcome.
Mm-hmm. Good evening, Montego Bay. Good evening, Montego Bay. I know Janet was putting pressure on me a while ago. And part of it is because I just left a workshop in Kingston at 5-something, and I want to thank the driver, Jay, for getting us here this evening to celebrate with Kamal, Scott, and the entire Dream team. And then I made the mistake of mentioning to the minister that I was coming down to support the Dream team. And then right away the minister said, yeah man, I have a speech to give. So she wanted me to give some remarks on her behalf. And so I will do the honors of just reading her remarks quickly and then just give a few of my own. I came in when Kamal was speaking. 5 years ago we did a study, an ECCI report in terms of, and ECCI is the entertainment, creative and cultural industries, talking about the impact of the ECCI on Jamaica. And the report came away saying that we have about 95,000 persons, and that was in 2020, about 95,000 persons employed. We do about 5, 6, 7% of GDP in terms of entertainment and creative and cultural industries. And I heard him say a while ago that Dream has the greatest economic impact. Now, as soon as he said that, the person who I drove down with, and I'm sure Kamal and the team would want me to welcome him as well, I drove down with Joe Bogdanovich, who is in the audience and, as you know, is the principal behind Reggae Sumfest. And so he looked at me and said, I wonder if that is really true. The great thing in the position I sit is that we have, and we talk about a lot of times, Jamrock Summer. Jamrock Summer is something that begins at the very start of Sumfest and ends with the Grand Gala. And I want to suggest to you that there's no country in the world that has the level of concert, festival, cultural, beauty, gastronomy, events packaged in that 21-day period like we have here in Jamaica. And all Dream is doing now is creating a little bit more excitement in putting it in one location. Because I heard the dates a while ago. I think Sumfest has already announced their dates as well. So Mobe full of excitement. So clap Mobe again. Let me just touch on the minister's remarks because I don't want to hear that I came and I didn't deliver at least some of them. So the minister says, salutations. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, tourism and entertainment stakeholders, and the Dream Entertainment family. It is a tremendous privilege to be here this evening. Well, she's not here. And so I guess she had planned to be here. But she worked hard. She worked hard. Clap the minister for me now, man. Clap the minister. She worked hard. Auntie Babsy. At Pier 1 in the second city. No, hold on now. That is not what me say. I am reading the minister's remarks. Now, I should let you know, for you, those of you that don't know, my mother is from St. James. Right? We know that, right, Janet? So she not like that either, but that was in the remarks. Tonight we gather to celebrate and reflect on the remarkable journey of Dream Weekend and look ahead at the opportunities and responsibilities that come with being one of the Caribbean's mature and largest party experiences. Since its inception in 2009, Dream has grown from a bold idea into a cultural institution as it continues to blend music, fashion, food, and the unmistakable spirit of Jamaica into a week-long celebration that draws tens of thousands of young and young at heart visitors from across the globe. Its impact reaches far beyond the stage, beaches, and the dance floor, generating millions of dollars in economic activity, supporting small businesses, creating seasonal jobs, and building global recognition for Jamaica as a premier destination for entertainment tourism. Dream is more than an annual festival. It is a living example of how vision, creativity, and persistence can transform an idea into a movement. It is a space where artists and entertainers find new audiences, where event producers innovate, where hospitality teams deliver service excellence, and where vendors showcase the flavors and crafts of our nation. It demonstrates that entertainment is not merely about leisure. Rather, it is an industry that drives jobs. I heard Janet talk about it earlier. Jobs drives jobs. And it's something that, and I know I'm interjecting in the minister's speech, but the connection between jobs and economic activity is not necessarily made all the time with entertainment. Fosters opportunities, fuels cultural expression, and shapes our national identity. We therefore have much to celebrate, but also pressing realities to address. Data collected by the Entertainment Policy Branch in my ministry from the JCF show that in 2023 there were 25,611 events, that's events with police permits, staged across the island. Because remember, you have the formal events and you have the other events. Compared to 17,000 in 2024, a decline of approximately 32%. This downturn translates into fewer bookings for artists, diminished income for suppliers, and less vibrancy on our entertainment tourism calendar. Rising production costs are a critical challenge. Rising costs across venues, rising security costs, transportation, and exorbitant artist fees are placing significant pressure on event organizers. This reality makes it increasingly difficult to maintain the high production standards that patrons expect while ensuring events remain financially sustainable. Promoters have also voiced concerns over the operational impacts of zones of special operations. We wholeheartedly support the need for strong safety and security measures which protect both our citizens and our visitors. However, as highlighted by the Jamaica Chamber of Commerce Events Impact Study, the timing, location, and operational constraint linked to ZOSOs can pose significant hurdles. The landscape of Jamaican entertainment is also shifting geographically. Centan is rapidly emerging as what many are calling the new Negril. According to the Jamaica Tourist Board data for 2023, the Negril resort area recorded an average hotel room occupancy of 67.6%. And I'm going to jump ahead. The anticipation for 2026 staging of Dream is electric, with strong interest from both local and international audiences. This speaks volumes to the resilience and brand power of Dream. Yet, for the long-term sustainability of the festival and the industry, the participation of the local market remains crucial. Jamaicans are not merely attendees, they are co-creators, innovators, and champions of our cultural products. Dream Weekend has always stood for more than a series of parties. It embodies vision, determination, and the belief that Jamaica can set the global standard for entertainment tourism. As Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, I commend the Dream Team and reaffirm my commitment to working hand in hand with these promoters and all promoters, creatives, investors, communities, and my colleague ministers. In allied areas, let us continue to dream boldly, plan strategically, and work collaboratively so that events like Dream Weekend remain not just celebration of who we are, but powerful symbols of what we are, what we can accomplish together. Thank you, and I look forward to joining you in an unforgettable staging of Dream 2026 in Jamaica's first city, Montego Bay. All right, so the minister can't cuss me now because I did make all the remarks. And I just want to close by just really congratulating the Dream Team myself. As chairman of the entertainment board, I get a lot of cussing and praise occasionally. But what I do know is that we must celebrate brand Jamaica. Sometimes we really don't know what we have. And sometimes we criticize before we commend. So I want to commend the Dream Team for your boldness, for your vision, for the work that you continue to do to build brand Jamaica. I want to, and if I don't do this, I can't ride back. So I have to big up Joe Bogdanovich as well. And the Sunfest crew. But also, like the minister said, all the persons who invest in the entertainment, creative, and cultural industries. We have more entrepreneurs in this sector than in any other sector in the country. Right? Celebrate brand Jamaica. Support these events. Come out and work. The communities, the government, the local chambers of commerce, everybody needs to support these events, and we encourage you. Support Dream 2026, support Sunfest 2026, and support all of the events that makes Jamaica the event capital of the world. Blessings.
Thank you, Howard. We can always depend on Howard to speak about this country positively. Let me tell you something. Dream is coming to the tourism capital. We're not the second city, we are a city. And we are run by one of the most able-bodied senior superintendent of police. He's our commanding officer, Aaron Samuels, and I hear that he just made his way into the venue, so I want to say welcome, commanding officer, SSP Aaron Samuels. Dream, you're gonna need to know this man very well. So I just telling you from now, big him up because he is one of your best friends. May I tell you that? But you know, even more, I want to say that you have one of the best mayors in this country. That is the mayor of the city. Yeah. He knows how I feel about him. So he knows I'm not joking when I speak about him. Now, our mayor does not say no. It doesn't mean he's going to do anything bad for him.
Thank you very much, Janet. I know that you have a very exhaustive protocol list in there. So I'm going to ask you to allow me to adopt it, to say, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Good evening. So like we're not excited about what is happening. Good evening. Well, having listened to Jason and the other speakers who came marketing Montego Bay and it as the destination to do these things, all I need to do now is to say welcome. But we have some quick facts and we don't hesitate to boast about them. Because Montego Bay has 30% of all the rooms in Jamaica. Yep. And in the next 5 years, we'll have 5,000 more. Yep. We process 70% of all flights into the country. Yep. And we have the largest airport in the English-speaking Caribbean. Yep. Those are some things to start with. But as mayor and on behalf of the St. James Municipal Corporation and the proud people of Montego Bay, it is my pleasure to welcome the Dream Team to our city. Jamaica's tourism capital, as you have made mention, a beacon of cultural dynamism, resilience, and transformation. But it is indeed the best city in the Caribbean. Montego Bay stands ready, not only as the host, but as a strategic partner in the continued evolution of Dream Weekend. Our infrastructure, hospitality, and civic management capacity have grown exponentially, enabling us to seamlessly accommodate events of this magnitude. From our international airport that I mentioned and world-class accommodations, to our robust public safety frameworks and community engagement protocols, Montego Bay is equipped to deliver an unforgettable experience while ensuring safety, order, and enjoyment for all. We are optimistic about hosting Dream Weekend and remain confident that our adjoining municipalities, even though you have moved from one, they will still leverage opportunities associated with this iconic event. The energy it brings, the cultural exchange it fosters, and the economic stimulus it generates are all aligned with our vision for a brighter, vibrant, global recognized Montego Bay. We welcome the event with conscious excitement and look forward to nurturing its future right here in our city. Montego Bay continues to foster the right economic conditions for business to flourish, and this is no accident. I commend our vibrant business community, which continues to invest in our confidence, a confidence born of good governance and civic stability, and economic stability as well. I also extend gratitude to our key partners in public order, those whose efforts are essential to the success of entertainment and tourism. Today, our city enjoys a per capita homicide rate closer to 8 per 100,000 people, a statistic that was met with much skepticism, and some persons laughed when I mentioned it in December last year. But to put things into context, the safest cities in the world have 5 and 3 per 100,000 people. We are trending in the right direction, and yes, of course, in becoming one of the safest cities in the Caribbean. And it is within this context that Dream Weekend, Montego Bay, transitions from imagination to reality. And I want you to give our police force a round of applause for what they have accomplished over this period. To all our key stakeholders, thank you for your continued support in making Montego Bay the place of choice to live, work, raise families, do business, and of course celebrate life through entertainment. God bless you all, and welcome to the Dream Team.
I feel like I'm among friends, you know, and I am among friends. The only person I don't know on this program tonight is Alistair Anderson, but I know that Alistair's position is very important to this event because this is the Business Development Officer of the Jamaica Tourist Board. Without the JTB promoting, marketing Dream overseas, I know Dream can market themselves, but to have a partnership with the marketing arm for Jamaica is what's very important. So ladies and gentlemen, help me to welcome Alistair Anderson to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. Allow me to accept all the protocols that has been established earlier. On behalf of the Jamaica Tourist Board, it is truly a pleasure to be here as we celebrate this exciting new chapter for one of Jamaica's iconic events, Dream Weekend. From day one, the Jamaica Tourist Board has stood beside Dream Weekend. Over the years, we have not only seen the tremendous economic impact infusing into our economy, but the equally important cultural exposure that has helped showcase brand Jamaica to the world. We've watched it grow. We've witnessed the magic it brings, a shining example of how culture, creativity, and community can come together to create something unforgettable. And let me just say, we are excited to welcome Dream Weekend to the tourism capital of Jamaica. So a round of applause to the Dream Weekend team. Now with Dream Weekend making this bold move to Montego Bay, this is more than a change of address. This is a game changer. This is a start to a new era. A momentum that will not only ripple to the hotels, but far beyond the event itself. This move means opportunity for taxi drivers, tour operators, the jerkman around the corner, the craft vendors, and so many others who help make Jamaica the heartbeats of the Caribbean. So Montego Bay will not just host Dream Weekend, we will breathe life into it. From the moment visitors step off the plane at Stansted International Airport, they will be greeted with vibrant energy. They'll party, they'll eat, they'll dance till the sun comes up, and they'll leave with stories they'll tell for the rest of their lives. And maybe gain a few extra pounds from all the amazing food here. So this partnership between tourism and entertainment is powerful. Events like Dream Weekend don't just fill hotel rooms. They fill the streets with music, our people with pride, and our country with growth. And as the Jamaica Tourist Board, our mandate is to ensure that Jamaica remains top of mind, top of heart, and top of the list of all travelers everywhere. And Dream Weekend is the rhythm that keeps that heartbeat strong. So tonight, we celebrate not just a move to St. James, we celebrate the boldness to dream bigger, the creativity to dream bolder, and the unity to dream together. The future of Dream Weekend in Montego Bay is bright, and we at the Jamaica Tourist Board are proud to continue our support for an event that so perfectly captures the spirit of Jamaica. So as we prepare for this change, I want to thank all the stakeholders in Negril who have supported this event over the many years. But in light of this, as Negril passes on the baton to Montego Bay, I want to encourage our Montego Bay stakeholders and partners in Montego Bay to wholeheartedly embrace and support this new entertainment to our city. Because guess what? Montego Bay is ready. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Anderson. I'm about to call a man who I have a lot of respect for, owing to the fact that he understands the importance of staging an event. Yeah. It's not everybody that puts on an event that understands how to stage it. Special events are very difficult, but this man and his team, they've done it over and over again. I'm speaking about the managing director of Dream Entertainment Limited, Scott Dunn. Give him a mobile welcome, Vermilla. Scott, I've known you for over 20 years, eh? You are more than 30 years. Jesus.
How you know me longer than 30 years?
Then, you know, all I know.
Just a little bit older than you. Yeah, a little content before I start chat. For those who don't know what Dream Weekend is. Yes, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, dreamers all. Them always give me the nerd work to do, right? Everybody come up and get to look cool and talk about fun, exciting stuff, and then I get to talk about the nerdy stuff. But it's very important because a lot of people have, you know, speculation, guesses, wondering why Dream is moving to Montego Bay. And just want to make you understand, say, we run a very serious operation. We're a very serious business, and we rely on data. We've been in business for 16 years, and we take the data very seriously. And there's been data gathered, everything from Howard McIntosh mentioned, economic impact study carried out during COVID by the Ministry of Finance. The Jamaica Tourist Board does surveys every year during weekend. So I want to share some of that data with you. It'll give you an understanding of what the economic impact of Dream Weekend is, as well as why is this a logical move for us to go to Mobile. Yeah, the next. Right, so COVID-19 Economic Recovery Task Force, as headed by the then Minister of Finance, Honorable Negril Clark. I think this report here as well. Them still show love and still come out and support us. So big up all of you. Thank you so much.
The newly minted president of the Jamaica Hotel and Tourist Association, Mr. Chris Jarrett, who will also now bring greetings. Mr. Jarrett? Hey Chris, you can't run tomorrow morning.
No.
No man, they might be up too late, man.
And too much. A lot said earlier on about what the dream team is going to bring to Montego Bay. We at the JHD appreciate the fact that we see it as a development of the entertainment sector and by extension development of the economic sector, because we at GHD focus on heads in beds, and we like to talk about taking the monies out of the pockets of our visitors and getting them spread out and trickling down to the small man. We heard Janet and some others speak earlier about the pan chicken man and the operators of transportation and so on. So we fully endorse it. We fully endorse this dream becoming a reality, and the GHD looks forward to working with the team and facilitating the conversations between the several stakeholders so that we can ensure that the event is safe and seamless and enjoyable. And I feel privileged to be among all these entertainment luminaries, and seeing Ribby coming all the way from town and several others here. I feel privileged to be speaking for JHD. But again, JHD gives this event our full endorsement, and we look forward to working with the Dream Team. So here's to the dream becoming a reality.
President, if you go on the Gleaner website right now, there is a photograph that says Dream has moved to Montego Bay. Go on Instagram right now. It's already a reality. What we now want is for them, and I just spoke with the chairman of Carnival, Jamaica, and he said to me, listen, we are more than willing to bring aspects, in other words, some of the shows for Carnival, once we are able to get the support from the big stakeholders in Montego Bay. I would lead that charge, you know. I have no issues at all. And I know Jason would too. You understand me? And the JHTA president, who has 2 EP hotels right here in Montego Bay. Those are not all-inclusive hotels. So he would benefit a lot from that. So I'm inviting those business operators who are interested in getting more Carnival. Peanut would are interested too, by the way. Those who are interested in Carnival, the Carnival people are interested in coming to Montego Bay, but we have not been very good where Carnival is concerned. Right? Chairman of Carnival, whatever of Carnival, I won't even call your name this time around, because I prefer to call the festival manager for Dream Weekend, Ron Burke, to now speak to us. Ron, come on stage, darling.
Hola, TV, remember, but them are class. Spend my money for you, gotta fight. Gotta fight. Get it sexy. It's too hot outside to argue again. What? I got money. I'll buy me a new
She's a good problem to have. I know.
Good evening again, everyone. Now, I have nothing prepared. I'm the loose cannon of the team. So I'll start off by saying all protocols observed. This is really just a peek into what Dream Weekend offers. I'm your festival manager, your festival director. We create the experience, the production, we work with the police, the venues, the councils, the permits, the talents to create unforgettable experience. And that's what we're bringing to Montego Bay, ladies, for Dream Weekend 2026, July 30th to August 3rd. Now, for us coming to Montego Bay is symbolic. And what we have here in Montego Bay are venues and venue options that we just never had in Negril. And we love the people of Negril. 16 years in Negril, we take nothing for granted. Everything for us is about partnerships. It's about a movement, a momentum, a coming together, a holding of hands from ground transportation right up to safety, security, and by default, locals and internationals coming to Jamaica to have a fantastic time at Dream Weekend 2026. But it's no long talking for me, Yush, no long talking. Let me just get to the point. We have quite a bit of announcements to make. Tonight, I'm going to just announce two Montegonians that we feel, one no stranger to the stage at Dream Weekend, that we feel critical as we now enter the city of Montego Bay. First and foremost, the lady, Chanel Muir, one of your stars from Montego Bay. And by default, Tommy Lee himself will be on board for Dream Weekend 2026. So just two talents for tonight. Yeah. As it relates to venues, we have been in conversations with different venues, and some of the ones that I'll tell you that we love, we absolutely love. The Harmony Beach, fantastic job. Shout out to the government and everybody in terms of developing that beach. It's a fantastic venue that gives us options for production. The same applies to the convention center that now give us an inside and outside experience for our patrons. And of course the aqueduct. We have so many variations of venues. I just mentioned those three just to kickstart things out. But we just want to say thanks to everybody to come in. When you have the problem with the traffic, we'll be here working with the police, because there'll be no problem with the traffic. Why? Because Montego Bay knows how to host major festivals and events. It's been proven. Some festivals done it, without a doubt. And we're here to just continue the work, bring good vibes, good energy, economic development, job creation. I see a lot of our production companies here tonight who have supported us over the years. We welcome them. The same applies to the new production companies that we work with here in Montego Bay. So shout out to the Russells, to Pier 1, to everybody that is here. It's going to be a fantastic experience. There's no experience like the dream experience. Thank you.
Well, you heard it here first. Tommy Lee and Chanel Muir, two Montegonians already billed to perform. It is now question and answer time, and I'm going to take my leave of the stage because I'm a journalist. So I'll be asking questions. So I now invite Kamal to take over.
Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard almost everything. But to hear the rest, you have to ask all the questions you want. We have a few more minutes before we report to the bar for some cocktails, courtesy of Pier 1 and our sponsors. But until we go to the bar, Janet, you have the first question.
So I'm Janet Silvera,
Yes?
I would like to find out what some of the challenges you had with Negril. Why the decision was taken finally to move to Montego Bay? You have already told us about the lineup, but could you give us so much more about what we should expect from your 2020?
Sure. So, challenges in Negril. Again, Negril is ultimately one of Jamaica's most beautiful destinations. So it's not about how the destination looks or feels. It's wonderful. And again, it served us well for spring break in the 90s, ATI in the early 2000s, and Dream Weekend for 16 years. It is one of our crown jewels of Jamaica. But as we intimated earlier, Janet, Dream entering its 16th, 17th year, we have to look to position ourselves for growth. With the selling and redevelopment of the Cool Runnings Water Park, which was our largest venue in Negril, it will now be repurposed into a different activation, not a water park, because it was closed last year. We have lost our largest venue. So of course, our second largest venue, being Waves, cannot hold more than 7,000 people. So we had to build an experience that was shrunk to the size of our largest venue. So we don't have room to grow and develop utilizing the existing infrastructure. So the move to Montego Bay opens up venues that can accommodate 5, 10, 15, 20. How much was Reggae Sumfest's largest night this year? 25,000? 28,000? What was Celine Dion's night at Jazz Fest 15 years ago? Was that 30,000 people? So that tells you that Montego Bay's venues, we're not even scratching the surface of them until we approach them with the Dream Weekend team and lineup and production and infrastructure. So we now have the opportunity to build out a multi-day experience with day and night events. You asked about what we're offering. Day and night events at venues dotted across the city. Hotel partnerships, you'll be able to get transportation from your hotel to our venues. You may even be able to sail to some of our events from your hotels. Electrifying entertainment, food and beverage, beyond compare, some of the best, well actually, the best restaurants in Jamaica. I believe Sugar Mill is rated as the best restaurant in Jamaica. Yes. Pier 1, undoubtedly, my favorite place outside of Ribbies. Pier 1 is my shameless plug. My favorite place outside of Ribbies. Thank you. So, did I answer your questions? I will tell you that there are more artist announcements to come. As everybody knows with Dream Weekend, we have a live performer on almost all of our events. So if we announce 8 events, you're going to see 8+ artists on Dream Weekend. We just announced 2 because they're close to home. They're from here, they live here, they embody the spirit of this city. And they are 2 of our headliners this year. Other questions?
This weekend is keeping the same date in coaching. Can see any difference here anymore?
The reality is that festivals will happen on the same weekend as they so desire. I can't speak to what any other festival can do wherever they are, but they're not here. They don't have Montego Bay, and we do. We have the best festival city in Jamaica. So we already have the advantage. Level up dream. Janet.